Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is Saturday the 19th and I wanted to come along and do a construction video for the gingerbread Christmas collection gift boxes die set, and I'm going to be making the gingerbread man. I'm going to call her Pinky because she's going to have a couple of bows on her. So basically this was the showcase that came out last week on Thursday, and it's an absolutely amazing set. Bear with. I've still got quite a bit of bear with me, tapes and things still attached, which I haven't taken off yet. But basically I'm making, if you can make the gingerbread one, then the other two are very simple to put together. So I thought I'd do the more complex one because it has a lot of roundness to it and a lot of curves, so I thought we would put this together. This was the showcase, and I believe Tonic have confirmed that this will be coming back quite possibly mid-November, but again I'm not exactly sure of the time frames, but hopefully this should be back again. I just don't know exactly when. So we are going to put the gingerbread one together. I've cut all my pieces out, and I'll go through how many pieces of what I've got. I've cut out some of the small pieces and I've put these in here. Again, I'll go through all of that when I get to it. So in order to make this, there are different layers. Within these sets, and basically what it does is it creates a gift box, but you have a lip that goes around it to give it a bit more sturdiness and security. Now I'm hoping, let me just push that out of the way. So this is the large die. You need 2 of these. Then the one down from that, you need 4 of these, but I've actually cut 6 of these, and I'll tell you why. Once you've cut out this one, you're then going to use the next one down to help you create a lip. So let me just show you what I mean. That's why I've left the tape on it, so I can show you what I mean. So you're basically going to place them like this, and you're going to create a lip, which is basically the width between the large one and the smaller one. So I'm using 4 of these instead of 2 as the instructions state. I have then cut out my decorative elements as well. So I've used this die here, this one here. Once you've cut out this piece, you can then cut into what's left over and use this die to cut out your icing. So that's what I've done. So I've got one of those. And with the remaining pieces that's been left from cutting out the lip, I'm going to stack them to give my gingerbread man, woman a bit of height. For the gingerbread one, you need to cut out 4 of these, which is going to be the side panels for the base. So you need 4 of those. And then for the lid, you need to cut out 4 of these. And then obviously it's up to you how you decorate it. If you want to add patterned paper, you can do. You just need to use this. Or you can use the Verso dies, which are these 2 here, to cut into your card. And again, you would need 4 of each. I've cut out the bow, and I'll show you how to put that together. I've cut out the trimmings for the icing. I cut out 2 of these and a bow and the love heart buttons. I've cut out the smiley face, and I've just basically used, I've just noticed something which will aggravate me, and I've used this particular die to cut out the cheeks. So that's that. So if we put this away, and then we can make a start on how this needs to be put together. Again, you can use red liner tape for this if you want to, but I'm actually not going to be using red liner tape. I'm using Nuvo Deluxe glue instead. I have already cut out my patterned, my side panels. I've already glued these together. And for this video, I am using Espresso Brown, 216 GSM. I'm using Ballet Pink, 216 GSM. I'm using some craft card. I believe this is 250 GSM. And I'm just using some ivory card. But this is laid ivory card. You won't be able to see it very well, but it's got a slight texture on the card and a bit of a slight sheen, but I need to use up these cards, so that's what I'm using. And again, like I said, I've cut out 4 of these, and again, it's just to give me some strength as I glue everything together. So first then, what we'll do is let's do the base first and get that out of the way, because I think that is probably the most complex part of the whole construction of this. Now, for me personally, just gonna put that there just to cover the glare from the light. So for me, I think personally, if you fold all these teeth, your tabs basically, give them a good burnish. Even though it is a curved panel, give them a good burnish so they sit nicely. And I'm going to do this in 2 parts just to make life easy. I'm going to move those out of the way because we don't need them right now. We're just going to be using with 1 piece of card for the time being. So actually, let's use that one. So what we're going to do is, see this line here on your tab. I'm just going to fold this towards me, and then I'm going to give it a good score. And then I'm going to apply my glue. And then basically put these 2 together and then just hold it. Just wait for the glue to grab. Just make sure they're aligned as best as you can get them. And the reason why I've gone for these colours is hopefully so that you can see what I'm doing. So I think that's joined together nicely. So now basically what we are going to do is I'm going to apply glue onto the middle section, because I want to secure this piece first before I start working my way around. And I found the best thing to do, let me just move those ones out of the way. So you have your the legs of your gingerbread, and you're just going to put that point right in. Make sure you butt it up right into that corner, and then you're just going to press down. Secure that piece first, which will then, I don't know if you can see that. So then, once that's secure, then go in and put your glue on. I'm going to get to this bit after, but I want to show you something first, because I did the hexagonal one, I did the floral one, I did the love heart one as well. And by the way, I haven't folded these tabs, you don't need to do that. So work your way around and make sure you butt everything up and make sure everything lines nicely. You shouldn't be able to see any gaps, so push it in as much as you can and work that in all the way around. Use your precision tool if you need to, just to help secure those tabs. But once I've glued it, I'm going to show you what I mean. I know some people have really struggled with this. I don't know if Tonic have actually done a video on this. I'm not entirely sure. They may not have, because this did sell out really quickly. So give it a good burnish, so you know the glue has attached. So this is what I mean when I say about making sure that they're all aligned. So that part is obviously done, as you can see as well. It's neatly gone all the way around. I'm going to leave this last piece here. I'm not going to apply glue to that last tooth just there. So I'm just going to apply glue now to all the other tabs. And I'm just going to leave that last one. Okay, so as you can see, I've left that last one. And again, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. And I'm going to go all the way round and tuck all that in. And then I'm just going to press down, making sure I work it all the way round. It's this bit under the armpit, if you like. It's the armpit bit. You just need to make sure you got it nice and tight, because that's the bit I think where everyone may be struggling. I definitely struggled the first time I put it together, not gonna lie, because I'm so bad at following instructions. Right, so hopefully now that's secured. You'll see that that last one isn't secured yet, and there is a reason for it. So we've done that. Now we're going to bring in our other two pieces, and again, you can glue them, but I'm just gonna quickly fold my tabs. I forgot to fold these ones, so apologies. I'm just gonna quickly fold those and push them down as much as it will go on that score line. Give it a good burnish. Just going to do this one. So that one is going to go that way. So let's do the tabs this way. Give it a good burnish. And then I open them back out again, and then I just basically curve it with my precision tool. Do the same with this one. So I am going to join these two together now. Just make sure they butt up nicely against that score line, and press that down. Again, don't fold your glue tabs on these ones. The only one you're going to fold is this one. So then once you've pressed that one down, then what you're going to do is you can then apply glue to all these tabs here. You can do them a few at a time if you want to, or you can go in and do them all at once. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. I do apologise for the shadows. It is a very dark and dull day outside. Not much natural light coming through, so I'm having to use the light that comes on my stand. You can also apply some glue onto this tab here now. And then, so if we secure this bit here, making a mess, apologies. Well done. So we're just going to line it up to that score line on there, like so. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing again. Just make sure that's secured well, and you're just going to work your way around. Just make sure you push those ones in. Then hold it, wait for the glue to grab, because you're manipulating the card around the curves to this box. It's a lot, obviously it's a lot of pressure on the cardstock, so push it in the best you can and press down on those tabs. I'm just going to apply glue to the rest of this, so then we can try get it all done in one go. And then work your way around. Again, working it from the outside, pushing it in, and then securing that, and then press down. As I said, you can use red liner, but my first attempt when I used red liner, what I found was it was getting too lumpy and bumpy, and I didn't like that look. I know Tonic have also suggested in the past for the previous floral boxes and stuff that you can use red liner tape. You can do, I'm not saying you can't, but this is how I've found it the easiest to do that. And work your way around the arm of your box, and again press down use your precision tool if you need to help you. So when you get to this bit, do you remember me saying I haven't glued that tab down? Well, the reason for that is because I'm going to apply glue to this tab, and then I'm going to be tucking that underneath. Bear with. Ooh. There, like so. Getting glue everywhere, sorry. So then when I go to secure it, there's a slight overlap from one of the tooth on this side and one of the teeth on this side. And then I'm just going to apply some glue onto that. And then I'm going to secure that part and then press it in. So I'm pressing down on there at the same time and the box here, so that tab has joined. So now you can see, apart from my glue, got a bit of glue in there. Now you can see that's perfectly done. Yeah. So now what you're going to do is, with the top set of the teeth, this is where these pieces are going to be coming in. So I am going to take 2 of these. And I'm applying glue all the way around. Obviously, you'll do it a lot neater than I am. And then you're just going to put 2 of these together, like so. And then press down. Right, so while that's drying, we are going to go around and we are going to push all these tabs in. You could do this before, you don't have to do it at this stage. You could do it before you start gluing all the panels down, but I just wanted to show you. That's why I'm doing it like this. It is a lot of tabs to press down. And then you're just going to push them all back out again. You're like, well, why do we need to do that? It's because we need to put the glue on the inside of these tabs now, because we're going to be putting one of the lips underneath these tabs, and then we're going to put the other one on top. So again, you can do a little bit at a time. So if we go from one section to the other, we'll do it that way instead. So again, I'm just going in, and at this moment I wouldn't worry too much if there's too much glue on here, because you're not going to see these bits, they're going to be covered. So do put quite a bit of glue on, because otherwise they obviously do dry up quite quickly. If you can do the bottom bit first, then you can move on and do the top bit. Be much easier. Now, for me personally, I found using 250 GSM for the actual base and lid much easier, and then for these pieces 250, because it gives it a bit more sturdiness, and the side panels you can do in 216 GSM. So I'm just going to put this inside like so. Oh, just want to go in. It will do. Right, push it in and then work your way around. This is the bit that you have to make sure is really sturdy. Okay, that bit there under the armpit. So then work your way around, and this is why for me using 2 of these for the bottom is really important, because you get a more secure, sturdy fit. Just need to be patient with your glue. Again, don't worry if you're getting glue all over it, it doesn't matter, because you won't see that. So be kind to your glue. Oh, says me. And everything then gently falls into place, as you can see. So that's one side done. Don't worry about the dirt there, that's just the colour coming off the card. Then go again. Working your way all the way around. Can you see how sturdy it is by having 2 of these? And then just take your time and hold that one down. While you're pressing that, do the other teeth. Just open these ones up a little bit. Okay, so then apply your glue to all the rest of the teeth. And the rest is going to be really simple for you to go all the way around. And these are such, like, they look really cute, adorable, and they're like, kids will absolutely love these. I'll come back and do that bit shortly. So I'm just going to press these down. Just want to secure that bit as much as possible. And then, like I said, everything falls into place really nicely. I'm really hoping that I don't end up making this video too long, but this is I have to say, this is definitely one of those makes where you have to be kind to your glue. Really important that you are kind to your glue. Because there's going to be tension on these bits, on the curves where it just wants to pop. So if you can secure those bits and you're kind to your glue there, then you know that your box is going to come together really nicely. I think I need to just hold that bit. There we go. So then let's just hold these ones in. And obviously you will end up with lots of glue around your fingers and your thumbs. So be prepared. Just going to apply glue to the rest of these tabs, and then hopefully this bit, the hardest bit, is done. Okay, so again, we're just working our way round. And then we get to this bit where there is going to be a bit of tension. So you're just going to hold that and just be kind to your glue so it can grab while you tuck the rest in. This is the bit I need to hold. So now you can see, apart from the glue bits that I've rolled off my fingers and what have you, now you can see how perfect it is all the way around. So then I am going to put my base piece on, because that's going to give it some strength. So let's do that now. You know, the first one I made of these, I fought with it and fought with it and fought with it, and literally I was like, this not sticking, it's not sticking, I can't do it, I can't do it. You can do it. It is possible. You just have to be really patient with your glue. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert when it comes to this, but I'd like to think I've got enough experience of working with tonic dyes now. Just going to press it in from the inside. Oh. Help secure that. Press it in. Use your precision tool. So that is perfect, as you can see. Now we are going to, and again, you don't have to use 2, but I'm using 2 because I want the sturdiness. So I'm going to be doing the same again and basically applying glue all the way around. And then I'm going to be putting these 2 together. Oh, one of my tabs has popped. I'll go back to that in a second. And I'm just going to glue those together, make sure everything aligns, and then just press that down. Right, bear with, there's a tab here that's come up. There we go. Right, let me just roll some of this glue and mess off my fingers. Bear with. Okay, so now that's done, we are going to then, there's a couple of tabs here that are a bit loose, so I'm just going to quickly glue those down. And you might find some will stick up, and that's okay. You just go back in and press them down, because there's a lot of tension because you've got all these curves. There's another one there. Okay. Okay, so that's glued down. Now I'm basically going to be putting this piece on top and securing the whole thing in. So I'm going to put lots of glue. Don't forget as well, when we have a change in weather, it has an impact on your glue too. Sometimes it can be a little bit gloopy, sometimes it can decide it's going to get clogged. So just take your nozzle off if it does happen. Take the nozzle off, and if you've got a long stick or something, give it a good stir. Okay, so now I am going to place this on top here, like so, and then I'm just going to press it down gently. Oh, it's moved. There we go. Hold on. Work your way around. Work your way around. I would rather use an extra sheet of A4 card and make sure this is done right than to waste lots of card trying to perfect it. So it's, if you really want to get it perfect, honestly, just use 240 or 250 GSM and cut out 4 of these. That is the best thing I can advise. You can do it with 2, nothing wrong with that. If you can manage 2, then obviously do it with 2. But if you don't want to be faffing around, just use 4. Now, as you can see, oh, goodness me, got sausage fingers today. Just making sure I've pressed it all down, all the way around. So now, as you can see, yes, it is quite thick, but I've got a nice neat finish then. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. That is the I'm just going to press this down a bit more. Okay, so then that is your base. We're now going to work on the lid. Where are we at? We are at 42 minutes. Okay, apologies. So, oh, the lid won't take as long, by the way. Right, let me just, sorry guys. These pots are literally the vein of my life. Bear with. Come on, heart. There we go. Right. Now we are going to do the lid. Lid is much easier to do. So what we are going to do is, same as we did before, apply some glue. Actually, let's spin this one first. A good burnish. And then we are just going to, like we did with the last one, stick those 2 together. Wipe off any excess glue. But obviously don't forget as well, most of it is going to get covered anyway. So we're basically going to do the same with these. We're going to apply glue to the middle section first. Get your piece. Stick the V part in. Butt it up as much as you can. And then press that down. And then basically start working your way around, just so you can secure this piece in there, like so. And then do the same on this side. Secure that in. Work your way around. Remember what I said about leaving that last tab? You leave the last tab where there's no glue tab at the end of it. So again, work your way around. press against it as best you can. And then we are going to do the same on this side. And then just work your way around. And then just press that down. Hope you're all having a good day. It's horrible outside today. It's raining. I don't think it's actually stopped raining. Right, so that one's done. So now we are, as you can see, it's all secured. Now we are going to do the same with these two. So you can join these two up now. Wipe any excess glue. And then press down. So what we are going to do on this side now is, I'll do it from this end. I'm going to basically put glue on here. So we can then tuck that one in underneath. Sorry, I'm coaching. Just make sure it aligns. Wipe off any excess glue. And then we're going to basically go all the way around again. So we are going to apply glue to all these tabs. And then we're just going to work our way around. Just going to hold it. While I'm holding that, just apply glue on the rest of the tabs. And then work my way around, making sure I'm pushing those ones in. And then glue on the last ones. then push those in. And then we are just going to basically apply some glue onto this last piece here, like so, and then press that down. Okay, so now, as you can see, that's now complete, and again, it's very neat. We will now put this piece on to help secure those tabs in place. So let's do that now. Okay, so now we are just going to place that over those tabs. And then we're just going to press down and secure all of that. The reason why my video is turning out long is because obviously I'm going in with wet glue and not using red liner. I prefer to use wet glue to red liner. So that's all done. Now you'll see that it's a beautiful fit, like so. So now it's basically a case of let's decorate. Actually, let's do this bit first and get that out of the way, and we can stick that on the top. So I've taken whatever's left over. Once you've cut this piece out here, this bit here, you get all these pieces that come out. So there is obviously a die to cut that, and that's what I've used to cut out this. I've then used the buttons die, placed it in the middle and cut into my card like so. So what I'm going to do is, and obviously the icing, I've cut into this, and I've got the icing out of one of these. So I've got 3 of these, 1 of these, and then we're just going to basically glue them all together. We're going to stack 3 of these together. And then I'm going to apply glue onto this one. And then we're going to put those together and then basically stack them. Press down. I'm going to, let's decorate this and get it out of the way. So we have got, I'm going to put the love heart buttons in first. So let's get the love heart. Let's get the love heart buttons in. so. Press those in. We are then, let's do the smiley face. Let's place that in. Let's do the cheeks. And then let's do the eyes. We do have one more eye somewhere. And these are really cute lashes though, you have to admit, they are actually super cute. The glue will dry. And then we are just going to put the icing pieces on. So there are 2 long ones and 2 short ones. The 2 long ones go on the bottom. Put that there. And then another one there. And the 2 shorter ones will go on the arms. One there. And one there. Okay, so then let's do the bow, because I'm getting conscious of the time. So with the bow, we're just going to give this a curve, apply some glue onto here, and then basically fold this in. Just need to hold it for a second while the glue grabs, and then put the other one over. Let the glue grab. Like so. Can take this part of the bow. And then we are going to stick this onto there, like so. And then I'm going to take glue and basically apply some onto there, and I'm just going to wrap this around both the bows like so. And then we are going to place this onto the tails for the bow. And then I'm basically going to, I want to stick this as her bow, like so. Stick that on there. Then we are going to do the same thing on this bow here. Let's just give it a curve. Put some glue onto this piece here. Might actually bear with. Just going to trim this a little bit. Just move that out of the way. Another curve. And then we are going to put this on there like so. And then this is going to stick onto the lid. And then just press that down. So while that's gluing, let's get some of these panels on. Right, let's move these things out of the way. I'm just going to get these panels on. I've already cut out my panels with the Verso die, so all I'm going to do is just give them a curve, and then we are just going to glue them down. And I'm basically going to follow around from where my tabs are, basically. So, because there needs to be a slight gap between them, you see. So, let's press that in like so. We're just going to hold that down. Let the glue grab and do its thing. one. I'm going to do the same again on this side. And then we're just going to hold this piece down. Make sure you leave little gaps though. And then the top piece, we are going to go from here oh. And then hold that down. And then the last one. And then just hold this one down. We're getting there, guys, nearly. Hold these pieces down. Okay, so that's one. Let's do the same again. First one. My cats have been so quiet today. I think because it's raining, it's one of those days where it's just raining and then they're like, oh, it's time to have a nap. Next one. Nearly there, guys. 2 more panels to stick on and then you won't have to listen to me. So, but I do hope that you find the advice on how to put this together useful, because obviously I'm not entirely sure. I think Ruth has done a video possibly, and I think I saw Raquel has done a video. I think Raquel is Paints and Glitter, and Ruth is Ruth Hamilton on YouTube. But again, I can't be certain. I'm sure they have done. Oh, let's just take this off a second. There, that's better. Again, most of my videos end up being like an hour and a half long. But I think if I wasn't filming, it probably wouldn't take this long. It's just making sure that you're in shot and making sure that all the angles are correct and trying to make sure that you are holding things a certain way. And yeah, that all that stuff is time consuming, unfortunately. Right, let's secure this bit first. And then okay, so I think that is my box complete. Because we've got extra layers on, obviously it adds to the thickness, but it will push in, says me. Let me just make sure this is secured. Oh. Okay, so let's try that again. because my panel isn't dried on properly yet. That doesn't help, does it? Oh dear me. Hold on. If we tuck it in from this end and then tuck the rest in. It's because we've got layers. I'm trying to put the lid on while everything is still quite wet. So that's what it is. Okay guys, so that is basically my box done. Hasn't aligned very well at the top here, but I'm not fussed about that. You can put your lid and your base together and align it a little bit better if you want to. But other than that, it is a neat enough finish. You can wipe off any excess glue that you may have. Other than that, hopefully you have been inspired to be able to put this box together. Thank you again so much for all your support and kindness. Please do like and share this video and subscribe to my channel, so that hopefully when I do upload more videos, if you do press that notification bell, it will let you know once I upload a video. So thank you again so much, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. Take care guys. Bye.